Hey there everybody, Pop on Top here. Welcome back to some more Fallout New Vegas. We're on episode number 20 here today. We are going to be finishing the Old Blues DLC. We've already discovered every location here in the big mountain. All 35 of them shits. There's a lot of shits to discover. We could technically do the field research quest, but we need to go to the Old Blues quest anyway. We need to return to the think tank and let Dr. Klein know you completed your task. I've done my job, but I've also done all the exploring you told me not to do anyway. We'll go here with our little red lighting, our charisma buff. I believe it's a charisma buff, right? We have a temporary charisma buff of... I thought we had a charisma buff anyway. Isn't it supposed to buff for charisma? I didn't... Apparently, maybe it's just the speech skills or something. It's fine. We got a bunch of skills. Survival and unarmed are buffed because of our +1 endurance from our super halo. Anyway. Dr. Klein, I did all my jobs. I pretty much did every fucking thing you could do here. Everything. Yeah, everything you could do in this DLC, pretty much I did.
Did you retrieve the technologies yet? We need them, as I have indicated.
Yes, I have done everything in the DLC, pretty much, that I can do until I do the, finish the quest, and then we can finish the rest of the stuff.
What? You did? Your survival, let alone success, barely registered in my projections. Now, all I need to do is check my transmission databank. Mobius is always filling it up with his psychotic calls. Oh yes, there's the schematics, just like you said.
I did do it.
How truthful.
Do these technologies have the information you need?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Your answer isn't filling with confidence. You don't seem to actually know what the fuck these technologies are supposed to do.
No. Yes. You just need to analyze these technologies for a moment. They are extremely advanced, you know?
Do you even know what these technologies do?
I know how these technologies work. Of course I know. If you remember, we described them in clearly abstract, contradictory statements before. Why would we do that if we weren't certain on how to use them? Yes, so let me... a bit, I'll figure it out.
So, we have skill checks here. With the science of 65, we say, look, the antenna focuses brainwave patterns, right?
Yes, that's what I believe I said.
So that gives us some XP. Almost level 28. Oh, man. And the suits... We're going to get to level 28 before the end of the DLC for sure. And the suit's a cardiac regulator, and the sonic frequency is a spinal vibrator?
I've got it. The cardiac regulator in the suit, the antenna for brain waves, and the sonic frequency for the vertebral nerves.
I'm waiting for you to draw a conclusion.
I'm thinking. This is all very complicated. Let me check something. Of course. I have it. The override sequence to open the Forbidden Zone door is hidden in the schematics. Well, not hidden. It's actually right there, behind the programming equivalent of coffee stains. It's embedded in what seems to be recursive code. It's badly commented there and there. Oh, and null pointers, very sloppy, Mobius. You see, using the antenna to boost the emitter's sonic frequency, and the stealth suit to bypass the Forbidden Zone lock, yes, that could work. Was that my plan? It must have been. Sometimes I truly surprise myself. The door is open, and now Mobius will get his.
So with the science of 85, don't these items seem more biologically focused than that, though?
Biological? Ridiculous. I mean, technically, these items could all be used to put you back together once you had your brain. But for now, they can be used in the name of aggression. The door should be unsealed. Now, instead of being subjected to threats, we can now send an equally threatening message to Mobius. And that message is science. Deliver this message, and Big Mountain shall be freed from Mobius's reign of terror. You can go now. That's your cue.
Okay. So we're gonna go take on Mobius. I can't pull my gun out, because obviously the pacification field. But we're gonna go take out Mobius so we can be free of the DLC. Free. And not that I really want to be free. It is like literally my favorite DLC. Well, the second favorite DLC, Lonesome Road. Oh, the Robo Scorpions, of course. I cannot believe I missed. There we go. I'm gonna die to robots before I even get there. Yeah, if I crit, they do incendiary things. This gun is so... It's a good gun. I just am getting fucked up. But do I have Sunset Sarsaparilla? It's my favorite thing to drink. Yeah, there's some of them. I'm gonna make some carry weight. Just, you know, drink a bunch of it. Get that healing going. Let's use bats. Make sure we do it. Because this fucking gun. Reload it, please. Self. I forgot that I was gonna get jumped by Robo-Scrippers the second I came out. This is a Mark III though. It's not even that bad. Please, God. I need to pop some stim packs too, because it's just like not even working. There we go. Get some healing on the fly. There we go. You're dead. Please, for the love of shit, gun. I mean, this is the most powerful version of the gun I can make too. It's like not. It doesn't even feel like it's hitting it, right? Charge it up. Shoot it. There we go. If I hit the crits though. Level up yet? It's so fucking close, man. There we go. We did level up. Did we get to level up? We do get to level up. Level 28 is a perk level. You want to get medicine up on the go still? Finish repair off. Why not? Right? Say we did. Anything else you really need, right? No, right? Like, I mean, so we'll just put all the rest of these points into medicine. Make the stim packs better because we're going to need to pop some of them apparently. And we'll do other things eventually. So, level 28, we get a perk. I need to look up what perk I need to get. That's, you know, kind of important. I have this all planned out. Look at me go. Look at my plan. Look at my plan doing the plan things. Alright, so we took Tunnel Runner last time, I believe, right? Like, I believe. We are going to take... It's way down here, I think. If I remember right. Where I'm at here. Nerves of Steel. With the Nerves of Steel perk, you regenerate action points much more quickly than you normally would. We obviously gave ourselves already more action points. And now we can regenerate them quicker, which will be beneficial. That will be helpful. I'm not using this gun, though. I'm using the lair. I know we've used the lair like the whole fucking time since we got it, but it is literally the greatest, so I don't know why I wouldn't use it. Alright. Forbidden Zone. Forbidden. It's also where we need to get the last jukebox voice. Bad place to fast travel. Bad place to fast travel. It's fine. The lair is still doing better. I mean, it's eating through condition like a motherfucker, but other than that, it's doing just fine. Where'd that other Robo-Scorpion go? Hello? Did it fucking run away? Like, it just cowered it out? It was like, hey, yo, dude, no, please, no, please! I see you have the lair, it's too powerful. You did just kind of cowered out, huh? I want your experience points, bitch. Give me your experience. Thank you. The 45 XP. And thank you for not blowing me up as I walked in here. Alright, to Mobius we go. Now, this is a boss fight. I mean, I cannot literally see shit. There's a giant Robo-Scorpion here, though. It literally hurt real bad. You know, I'm irradiated because there's tricky ways to do this fight, right? For one thing, for sure. But I mean, as you see here, the lair's just kind of doing the work. We'll just kill it. Just kind of tanked it out. That was it. I mean, this fight could become complicated if you're, like, not prepared for the fact that this is going to be difficult. 720 XP for that. We are eating the rads, though. Should probably pop some rad away. Probably should pop some rad X on the way here. Let's just pop 2 of them just in case. Get the rads way down. The giant Robo-Scorpion has another lair, which is great. Another one of these. That's all. It's all. We got, you know, good stuff. We took some damage, but mostly we took rad damage. I guess we did break a limb. Or, we didn't break a limb. The Robo-Scorpion broke my leg. But now we're full HP already. This is a very easy fight. Now, there is things in here. I believe the last piece of tech, or the last, the sample is in this room. Or is it not in this room? Is it with Mobius? But yeah, there's like computers. You can like hack this thing. You could do all kinds of stuff. You know, like this gun, so you can break the force fields and all that stuff. You go like up here. You like break the force fields, you hack the robot. I just shot it a bunch of times with the lair. Some rad away, because obviously, you know, you're gonna get irradiated if you extend this fight very long. I mean, we got irradiated and we didn't even extend this fight very long. But all kinds of loot in here too to keep it going. I didn't want this empty Sunset Sarsaparilla bottle, but I will take it temporarily just to fucking make it easier to pick up all the rest of that stuff. There we go, drop that shit. Get the fuck out of my inventory. Nobody likes you. Not to be harsh or anything, but yeah, you can use terminals that are around to hack the Robo Scorpion. There's like proton throwing axes in case you're like melee running it and you want to like make sure you grab some of those. First aid box, right? Some more Radix, bobby pin, I guess. I don't know why you need a bobby pin, to be fair. That's like just kind of there. That's one of the sections here. Then we can like, you'd be moving around this whole time. You'd be like hopping around. You'd be like, oh fuck, running away. The giant Robo Scorpion's trying to kill me. And all the while, it would summon like additional reinforcements and all kinds of stuff. I just layered it to death, okay? Like, you can go up here. More stuff, right? Like, you'd be like, oh shit, I need this. I do need this Asperilla, though. More healing is better healing. Not that I think that we have any more major combat left. I mean, technically, we could see. We'll see. We'll show you. This is all electrocuted. But yeah, you get in the power regulation terminal and you change the power. We can't even do that, I think, anymore. To be fair, there's a police baton in there of all the things. We're gonna go kill the giant Robo Scorpion with a god dang police baton. Could you imagine? Stop resisting. Just beating it, trying your best. Oh man. But yeah, we got to go up here to get up there anyway. So you have to kind of go past the Robo Scorpion. I don't think you can skip it though. You can't. You have to kill it. Obviously, force field gun, Hugo Burr. There's another layer here. Very good guns. Like the game wants you to use the layer, so I use the layer. Okay, it is what it is. There's our Mobius's Robo Scorpion. We have found the recalibration file for the sonic emitter. Take it to the juke. Yeah, that's the last one. And then we could technically we could not finish the DLC yet. There's a recon armor there, kind of interesting. We could be like, oh, that's cool. I don't have to finish the DLC now because we don't. Because there's like seeds to get. There's all kinds of stuff to do and get. There's Wonder Glue here in case you want to make more skill books. There's other loot here on this other side though too. There's all kinds of foot lockers and things full of stuff to help you kill the thing. Ammo if you're using the K9000, right? I suppose that'd be good for that. I mean, I don't know what else you're doing here, but we're just gonna make sure we get all the loot. And technically, I think we are gonna go finish like the side questy stuff. The wine. That wine is real red. I don't remember the wine being so red. But you know, maybe I'm tripping nuts. Maybe I just have bad memories. That's probably more true, more likely to be true anyway. This fucking lair kind of ate shit in terms of its condition, but that's okay because we got like multiple to throw in there. Good enough for now. I mean, I hope. So yeah. I mean, obviously we're supposed to go confront Mobius right now, like I said, but we don't have to. We're just gonna leave and come back, and we'll do that later. We'll do that once we're done with all the actual other things. Mobius, he's just sit there. He's not gonna summon another giant Robo Scorpion. He only had the one anyway, so we'll just get the fuck out of here temporarily. Do the other things we gotta do. There's a easy locker. Is there anything important in here? A radiation suit. I guess that the radiation suit is a strategy. There's two of them in there. That is a strategy you can employ. Okay, it is saving because technically I did the big old quest and I'm doing the things, but I still would like to do field research. We're gonna go confront Dr. Mobius later. So there is some seeds to get here. We're gonna go head out and get them. I suppose, you know. Look, we're gonna get all the things. That's the plan. We're gonna do everything that we need to do. Every side quest, we've completed every location. We have some things we didn't quite pick up, so we're gonna go make sure we go pick those things up. It's a very bloody skeleton. I don't know why there's blood, but it's a skeleton. Like if the thing had died a long time ago, just long enough to become a skeleton, why is there blood? Right, I guess you could ash somebody, but if you ash somebody, there wouldn't be blood, would there? Like, it's all kinds of a complicated factor of things. So there's more seeds, apparently, like, over here. It's fucking, the map is not very clear about where this is at. So I'm going to try to find them, hopefully. We'll get more seeds. Seeds? Biological Research Station? Hello? Maybe it's above us, which would be unfortunate, because I don't even know how to get up out here. I guess this way? We could get up out this way? There's one set, I mean, I know we got the seeds that are over here, in the area where they literally made the Vault 22 experiment. This DLC has so much like background detail. Like this is where Cazadors are made. This is where Night Stalkers were made. This is where they made the Vault 22 experiment that turned people into giant spore monsters. This is where Elijah went before he went to the Sierra Madre. This is where Christine was at following him. Ulysses was here. Like there's a lot of stuff, right? Like on the go here. I bet there's mines on this, right? Like there's usually mines on everything. Lightstep has been like an absolutely clutch perk. Oh, I take the 3 already rounds. Not that I'm too worried about it. Can we not? You see that laser literally bend to hit that man? That's a weird thing. Like, I was shooting at this one. It's like, the laser bent. Third person's a weird thing in this game. There's a seed package here. So we got one of the packages of seeds. We just didn't go up here earlier. Because it's not really a named location. We explored every named location that we went to, but not everything has a name. There's all these plants here and stuff to... We do have to cross this, I believe. We have to stay up. It's a mine. I guess I could get the 5 XP for disarming. I don't even want to pick them up, though. I'm just so worried about carrying weight as a thing. Poor plant ass bitch. The other package of seeds. Dried banana, yucca fruit, all the different fruits and foods. Return the samples to the sink. We may be... is there anything else left here? You cannot fast travel. There's enemies nearby. I will find you and I will kill you. Who's the enemy nearby? Weird little, like, glowing texture there. Who's the enemy? Why? There's something over here. I see you. I see you now. Keep hitting the wrong button. I keep hitting B to, like, close the Pip-Boy, but then it opens the Pip-Boy because I'm spamming it. We'll just go kill these two. Probably spore plant pops. Yep. Hello. Sounds like it. Get fucked. Who else is here? There's another spore plant pod way down there. We'll get to it. You're gonna get your ass fried too. Don't worry, bud. I'm coming. Easy peasy. Yeah, you can try to shoot me. You probably have no accuracy for that. And we'll take the little bit of free XP. Danger still? No? There's something else? Spore carrier brute. It's not specimen 1 technically, but 95% chance to hit is going to be just fine. Critical new crit. 1 shot. Done. Now we're clear. I know I have compulsive reloading, but we can go to the sink balcony, right? And turn all these last little bits of technology. Well, I guess it's not even technology. Technically, the seeds are not. I mean, are seeds technology? Like, wonder things. But yeah, we could go to this guy, this machine here, the jukebox, if it lets me interact with it. See how weird that is?
What's the hap?
I found a salary file for you, Robo Scorpion, which is the actual best one. We can put that on there. So we'll take Tarantula, make it Robo Scorpion. We'll show this off here real quick while we're here. I still don't like this gun because of the delay on firing. But critical strikes make things go boom, which is not the coolest one. This member one is cool, but the color is cool. The like glowy gold yellow. It also seems like the biggest, easier to hit sound wave, I guess. That's a big blast. Okay, we got that done. That's taken care of, and now we need to go give this man his seeds because he's really needy for it.
You got some plans for me, don't you? Yeah, I can smell it all over you.
Very creepy. Yeah, I command you to open your port and receive my seed.
Yeah, baby. Just slip it in there. All the way down in that dark, moist earth. Launching interface.
Okay, process all the seeds, please, just for the love of fuck. So we turn that in, right? And then we get the 270 XP for that, or the whole quest. Field research is complete. So we've literally done every quest in this DLC. We've gone to every location. Now all that's left to do is finish it. All the seeds, every personality has all their things. I need, 10,000 caps still, so I can, get the last implant.
Require some addition.
But I can't sell my things because it just won't work. If I could sell we could eventually sell our things anyway. So like, I'm gonna check one more time. No, this thing likes to break all the time as a vendor. Anyway, don't worry about it. Well, we could make ammo. We don't even need to make ammo. We're just gonna move on. Please don't crash. Okay, we'll go to the Forbidden Zone. We're gonna confront Mobius. We're gonna be like, Mobius, put my brain back in my body or whatever. We're gonna deal with the repercussions of all the things. All right. On the journey we go. This is all fine. We're super chilling now. We should not have any more combat left to do. It's a strange circle. Did those portals, force fields or whatever? I don't know why I'm calling them portals. My brain is dumb like that sometimes. I don't know why I think portals. Like portal gun, I guess. Not force field gun, portal gun. Right? Like Portal, the video game, named after the portal gun. Okay. Very depressing in here. Very similar thing to the think tank, right? Mobius is around here by himself. He's just kicking it. He's just a robot. Hello, Mobius.
Yo, hello there. You are there, aren't you? Forgive my confusion. So hard to tell these days. You seem familiar somehow. I'm guessing you're here for your brain, perhaps? It's just up there. Such a nice brain, young, very bright. A little hard to see you. Can you walk into my left, right FOV cone? Ah, that's it. You're coming into focus nicely.
So Mobius is clearly not the supervillain he's made out to be. Is that better?
Depth perception is a problem with this old monitor of mine. Went black a while ago. That's old age for you. Should look at getting the visual nerves reattached. It's just that the right eye would see the wrong things. The flying tortoises were the worst.
That's pretty nuts.
Would you care for a mentat?
Thanks?
I love mentats.
Take way too many
Delicious
fucking
and
mentats. Drugs are
salty.
bad.
I have all sorts of amazingly science-erific thoughts and ideas when those chalky tablets are zipping through my biogel. I forget them all not long after, though, especially with the data constipating my memory core. Afraid binary streams might shoot out my chassis. Had to start using the dome floor and walls here to inscribe equations, although I've somewhat lost track of where they start and end.
You aren't exactly what I was expecting. You're supposed to be some kind of big villainous, threatening supervillain, intimidating robot man, but you're just kind of chilling. Offering me free mentats, and you write equations all over the walls.
Really? That implies preconceived notions, theories, and a hypothesis about this meeting? Please extrapolate. What was I supposed to be like? After all, it might be worth a cognitive realignment if your theoretical Mobius is better than I.
Why did you steal my brain?
Oh, a variety of reasons. You're something of a homily. Anomaly? You're really quite special, and not in the cranially challenged way. You see, you are the most successful brain extraction experiment ever performed here at Big Mountain. A victim of your own success, as it were. If you were to go back with what your brain knows about the procedure, well, your brain could be popped back in and you could walk right out of here. Can't have brains moving around of their own volition.
They do that all the time. I want my brain so I can leave?
Now, that seems to be rather hormonal of you. Flight or fight response, you know. Hard to cut that out completely. Your brain is here, safe with me. We chat over mentats.
Why are you feeding so many mentats to my brain? I do need my brain back, though.
Do you? You seem fine without it.
That's true. I mean, I'm kicking it.
Does it even want to go back with you? Maybe you should ask it. It's quite independent, has all manner of opinions. Tell you what, I'll leave it up to your brain. If it wants to go, then fine. If not, well, you should respect its wishes.
Okay, time for me to go. Goodbye. We're gonna let...
Indeed. The goodbye part of our little chat, then. Goodbye. Please mind the equations on the floor.
You could absolutely kill Mobius, and it's definitely a way to do things on like, you know, a strategy to... There is equations all over the floor, though. Like, look, I mean, like, this man has written all the things. Dr. Mobius's glove, unique item there. Some more pre-war books. My brain is up here fucking literally sleeping, making the biggest loud snoring noises ever to exist. Hello, brain. I just want you back in my head so I can leave Big Mountain. I can't leave, can't leave without it.
Well, well, look who finally dragged themselves in out of the wasteland. And where have we been, Crawling through pits of radioactive muck again?
Why does my brain sound so masculine? Because obviously a female character.
Ah, well, as to that, you'd be surprised how hard a feminine-sounding voice modulator is to find in the Forbidden Zone. It's not as though brain-sustaining life support tanks grow on trees. I had to take what I could get.
Are you my brain, though?
Ah, lovely. Figured that out, have we? Would you like a cookie?
It's like, I wish you could be like, yeah, I would like a cookie. Why are you such a dick, though?
Well, that's a fine how do you do. Me, quote, Dick unquote. As if I'm the one responsible for the way you carry on gadding about the wastes. I'm not the one that makes us clamber around Technus-infested ancient vaults or go charging off to New Vegas on missions of ill-conceived revenge. And have we forgotten who got us shot in the head and buried in a shallow grave? Do you think I enjoy that little moment?
Of course you're responsible. You're my brain. Like, you made all the cognitive decisions that led us to that.
I most certainly am not. I'm the seat of all reason and logic in our little partnership. All those feelings that motivate you, that sense of righteousness and that rush you get when you help someone, do you know where those come from? Glands. They come from glands. Free of the tyranny of your ape-like and primitive endocrine system, I can see how foolish your motives are.
With medicine at 55, thank God. That's why we took the medicine skill. I knew we needed it before the end. But you're the source of the most of those glands, unless you're arguing that my thyroid is to blame.
Well, look, it's all a very complex system of biofeedback and other things I wouldn't expect you to understand.
Admit it, you're just as it's a hard word to say, okay? Let me try that one again. Admit it, you're just as glandular as I am.
Oh, all right. Perhaps I am, but at least I'm logical about it.
Don't you want to be reunited? I thought you'd be happy to get back in my head.
I'm not going to lie to you. The prospect is definitely not that appealing. Look at it from my perspective. Here I have peace, quiet, and safety. Well, barring the odd rogue scorpion. In your head, I've got poison, radiation, grisly injuries, and biological functions. Do you know how much more you can get done when you're not constantly looking for places to urinate? It's quite a lot, I can tell you.
But what about the good things? Like, what about a cool breeze on your cheek, the smell of food? Love. Love!
Overrated biological feedback. Believe me, you only feel that way because you've got all that meat. Oozing hormones.
With a speech of 75, we could say, isn't it true that you only feel this way because you're lacking those hormones? Like, could you imagine? Like, you could feel better together with me. I don't know why I have to convince my own brain to want to be in the body. But whatever, dude, it's...
I suppose you're right. That does call certain assumptions into question, doesn't it?
So we're at an impasse. You can't feel what I feel, and I can't think the way that you think.
Indeed. Quite the conundrum. How do you suppose we resolve it?
I think we have to trust each other and acknowledge that we aren't complete if we're separated.
I suppose there might be some advantage to that, yes. There's a chance that the reintegration would create some improved synergy between us.
So what do you say, Brain? Join me for some more wild adventures?
Well, I suppose you've convinced me well enough. I'll rejoin your body if that's your final decision. Unfortunately, before we get to that stage of the proceedings, we have a problem.
We do have a problem.
Even if I could settle myself back in your skull and reconnect all those pesky nerve endings, Dr. Mobius doesn't have the tools here. We would have to make use of Dr. Klein's lab, and I rather doubt the brains are inclined to share.
Why? They promised to put us back together once they did what they wanted.
And you believe them? Really? I know you were recently deprived of my fabulous advice, but... Really? Once I'm delivered into their clutches, they'll find a way past the radar fence and the whole Mojave will be their playground. And that is assuming, of course, that one of them doesn't take a fancy to our body and decide to slip his own brain into it instead.
I mean, the first line is not it. What's so bad about letting the brains get out? They don't seem that terrible. They do terrible things. Mobius, or not Mobius, I mean, Mobius is doing terrible things too, to be fair. He's just mintatted out of his gourd. You know, Boris tortures animals, right? Like, Doll is fucking weird. She's weirdly obsessed with humans. She's gonna, like, kidnap people. It's like... But with Speech of 75, we say, you're part of me. I know you don't want to let that happen any more than I do.
Well, I suppose I do miss those endorphin rushes when we save the day. All right, what's the plan?
If the think tank won't hold up their bargain, we'll make them. Let's go.
Right. Look out, think tank. This brain is
We
coming
can
out
make
of
them.
its jar.
That's my strategy.
I suppose now that we're reunited, you'll want to fill your torso up with those other meaty parts the think tank took from us. Personally, I think your upgrades are quite a bit better. But now that I'm with you, the Sync's autodock can plug them back in no problem. Right then, off we go. Klein will be in for a nasty shock when he realizes the pacification field won't work on a mind and body reunited.
So your brain has been added to my inventory. It's literally an item, I believe a misc item. Under your brain, it's right there. There's my brain. It's in my inventory. Okay, can't drop it. It's a quest item, but we are together now. So that means the pacification field no longer works, which means if we go back out here and go back to the think tank, we could kill him. We can pick that option too. That's not the way. I don't think that is my intended way of doing things here. But you know, you can kill Mobius and then just take your brain, and you can do all. There's all kinds of ways to solve this. I was thinking about this because like the implications of this DLC are a lot. Like your brain was talking about. If you let the think tank get out and do experiments on the Mojave, that would make that place a really nasty place. And obviously the show is gonna head to Vegas because it teased that, right? So I was just trying to think about like what ending of this particular DLC do I think is canon? I suppose we're gonna like I mean we'll find out eventually in the show obviously, but like I'm trying to think about like I'm gonna do things a certain way. So we can go to the auto dock here.
You require some addition.
We can engage the services here. We can swap body parts. So we can put our heart back in our chest. You have lots of heartless perk. So we get a new perk though. Your heart is back in your body, but some advanced technologies remain. You are less resistant to poison, so you're only 50% resistant to poison instead of 100% resistant to poison. And robots are somewhat like only somewhat likely to be confused. You're 25% less likely to score a critical hit. Now, but on the bright side, healing items are twice as effective. It's not that good. We're gonna do a cutscene, but I would rather, to be fair, and you can switch this out at any time. Swap your heart for the synthetic version. Heartless perk. Heartless perk is better. It's gonna the complete immunity to poison. Way better. Robots less likely to crit me. Very good. We'll show off what if we put our spine back into our body. Does this here? Reattach your spine. You've lost the spineless perk. Your spine is back in your body, but some advanced technologies remain. Your torso can now be crippled again, but your strength and damage threshold bonuses are doubled to +2. I think this is the way that I want to do things. Like, I don't mind that my torso being crippled obviously would suck, but a sim pack could fix that. Having the even more let's see if I can manage the menu. Even more strength bonus and damage threshold bonus is more beneficial. 25.3 damage threshold. That's pretty good. It's, you know, it's decent enough for wearing light armor, especially, right? Well, I think that's the way I'm going to do things. I like that anyway. I like to brainless right now, but we'll put our brain back in shortly. But yeah, we got heartless because I don't ever want to get poisoned again. So I could technically sell all the anti-venom I have. Right, that would be good. And then the reinforced spine. So I have more damage resistance. Can I buy things yet? Essential intelligence? I just want to buy that last implant because that's technically no, of course not. Okay, let's go take care of the think tank though. Here we go. They're very intimidating. Dr. Klein awaits. Make sure you're prepared to finish this once and for all. The lighting in here has changed. They're now trying to be very intimidating. Hello, robots.
The lobotomite returns. Our lobotomite. Has Dr. Mobius been denominated into scrap metal and voice module parts, as we hoped?
We could say, like, this is hostile. Obviously, I think you're past due for your lobotomy, Klein. You may have noticed this is also hostile, but I'm going to say I found my brain. Now you and I are going to settle things.
I recommend watching your tone with me, lobotomite. Now, your brain. Hand it over, or we'll extract it again.
No. I'm not handing my brain over. There's some things we should discuss.
And what could we possibly have to speak about? You have the brain, we have the technology. All you must do is surrender. With it, we can finally leave this place. I cannot tell you how boring this place gets, chopping up the landscape and everything in it. And we have so many questions to ask your brain first. About this Mojave place. A fertile testing ground.
See, we don't want to
for
let them out. We do
experiments.
not want to let them out. But with a speech of 75, we can lie. You think I am the lobotomite? No, for my skull houses the brain of Mobius.
That is the most insane thing I've ever heard. There's no way Mobius would condescend to step inside you. Besides, there's no way such a thing could be accomplished. It's impossible.
So, with the science of 100 or medicine of 85, but working science 100, higher skill check, nothing is impossible for science! Messins, lasers, atoms, brainwaves, all are at my command.
You speak the truth. And the decibel variation in your voice, it is Mobius. How dare you breach the think tank? And what do you want here?
Here, I offer a deal. Stay here, stay put, and here I'll let you live.
That's no deal at all. There's a whole world beyond the crater, filled with ideas and possibilities. We could have escaped, seen it all for ourselves, tested it, prodded at it, made it squirm.
I will permit you to do this for me.
Partner with you? My foe? My rival? My foremost critic? I have a strange sensation that I would like that. How odd. Very well, partner. The think tank is at your service as long as you do not destroy us.
We did it, just with some speech checks. Now, there's other ways to do that too. We did all the quests for all the side robots to literally make sure that we could get them to be on our side if it did come to combat. It didn't come to combat. I don't know if this is my particularly optimal ending of the DLC. We're going to see the ending cutscene here in a second as soon as we leave. I think my particular preference is I kill them all. I kill all. These scientists, I mean, as much as they're good at science, do bad things. They don't deserve to live. Mobius maybe deserves to live, but he's also crazy, kooky, out of his mind. Kill him fucking too. And just kill them all. I've done that too. That's like usually the way I do it. But this time we're being nice. We didn't kill the evil robot scientists. Do we have to just go to the sink, or it doesn't really matter which one we go to? Leave the think tank. Just doesn't really matter.
As it had been in the years before the Great War, Big Mountain, the Big Empty, became home to one of the brightest minds of the 23rd century. The courier watched over the Big Empty for years to come, caring for it and keeping its discoveries safe until they were needed to help others. Which had always been Big Mountain's purpose. Past the laboratories and science, it had always been intended as a place to build the future of all mankind.
The Sync Central Intelligence Unit was impressed by the amount of exploration.
Did it all the exploration.
Facilities believed lost, destroyed, or ones that had simply gotten up and walked to new locations had been rediscovered by its intrepid new master. Internally, the artificial personality debated as to whether it preferred the old management to the new, and concluded that the courier's thorough approach to research and investigation was admirable and worthy of its respect.
That's why we did all the things.
Dr. Mobius continued his research undisturbed in the Forbidden Zone. As much as he had attempted to create better scorpions, he tried the same with humanity, with considerably less success. These failures didn't bother him overmuch. Once the rush of mentats wore off, he forgot he had failed in any event. After all, the bright young mind who had come to visit him in the Forbidden Zone had already exceeded his expectations.
The Sync atop the dome bustled with the voices of a small town, constantly chirping, arguing, and snarling at each other. Still, this all happened productively in the interests of its new owner.
I run this
The
bitch.
Central Intelligence Unit discovered, despite its inversion code, it was comforted by the sense of community the other personalities gave it.
The biological research station, obsessed with seeding everything in sight, requested a transfer to the X-22 Botanical Garden.
So it could seed more
so that
things.
it might, in its own words, sensually fertilize the garden's smooth contours. The garden sent back a polite refusal, saying it had prior commitments with a vault it had helped infect
Yeah,
before
Vault
the war.
22, all connected.
The book chute continued to devour all seditious materials until it nearly choked on a paperclip. It adamantly maintained it was a Chinese paperclip, and the whole thing had been an elaborately orchestrated assassination attempt. Whatever the reason, it slowed down for a while, carefully appraising each document and clipboard that came to it.
The light switches continued to bicker and flicker.
This persisted until the day someone dropped a flashlight in the sink, and the two of them united in their hatred of the showboat. One of them eventually transferred to the Lightwave Dynamics plant, and began a long, unrequited affair with one of the holograms.
The sink continued to ruthlessly scrub any particulate matter that came near it. Eventually, it gained access to the magneto-hydraulics plant and nearly flooded all the big empty in an attempt to scrub the crater clean. Once it learned of the innovative toxins plant, however, it gained new purpose. It sought to develop antitoxins to flush into its drains and counteract the poisons bleeding.
It was literally
into
fixing the shit.
The toaster continued its psychotic spree, reducing all appliances in range to scrap electronics and spare parts. After one of its more psychotic episodes, however, the other sink personalities decided enough was enough and dumped the toaster in a bathtub.
Too crazy, even for the sink.
Sparking and hissing, the toaster swore its enemies would rue the day when they had bread and no way to toast it.
Muggy did his best to collect coffee cups, although in his quest, he accidentally trapped himself in Higgs Village. It might have been the end for poor Muggy. Except, he found it peaceful there, tidying up the kitchens of the think tank professors back when they had been flesh and bone. Well, except for Dr. O, who was an asshole for having created Muggy in the first place.
Fuck that guy.
Muggy left O's house deliberately dirty, punishing the dishes and cups that lived there in blind revenge for serving Dr. O.
Blind old Jefferson, with sounds the courier brought him, created a symphonic counter-frequency that saved Big Mountain from sonic invasion in 2910.
Could you imagine 2910? That's crazy. That's a crazy year.
If you didn't hear about it, good. It was rumored by the other personalities that he had a brief fling with the light switches. Although he forgot their names once too often and was soon left in the dark.
Too much of a pimp for that shit.
Autodoc, always gentle and methodical, kept sewing up the courier in all the right places when the skin split open from repeated wear and tear. The Autodoc was just glad to have purpose again. It heard its simpler brothers and sisters who got shipped to the Sierra Madre were bored out of their skulls in that toxic dead city. In time, the Autodoc found a way to deactivate the Y-17 trauma harnesses,
Great, wonderful.
releasing the
Fuck
corpses
those
they had
things.
held prisoner for almost 200 years.
As the courier ran through the X8 facility multiple times, the computers analyzed the test subject's movements. Rather than performing a superficial observation, they realized the subject barely knew what communism was, or even what a high school was. This confused them for a time, until the facility finally realized that its research had succeeded. So it let its cyber dogs out into the wastes
Yay!
to help protect small communities from physical aggression.
I like that
rather
the
than
facilities are like
propaganda.
characters with personalities, right?
The infiltration program in X-13 felt spent, having repeatedly upgraded the stealth suit until it could upgrade it no more. It felt warm, fulfilled, and a bit sluggish. It realized not long after, the stealth suit had left it, without so much as a note on the nightstand. So the infiltration program sent out robo-brains into the wastes, looking for its wayward technology. It eventually found Repcon HQ, and set up a new research center, testing and murdering fiends who kept breaking into the facility.
The courier, organs intact, continued onwards, a little less heavy of step, but with all the organs in the right places, as they should be. After all, brains can develop a life of their own when left to their own thoughts, and the courier's brain was more clever than most.
Dr. Klein and the think tank remained alive, unaware of the world outside. They looped through their daily routine, none the wiser about the world beyond, although perhaps wiser was the wrong word. The world outside belonged to the courier, and if anyone would shape it, well, the courier had already called dibs.
Dibs.
There is an expression in the wasteland, old world blues. It refers to those so obsessed with the past they can't see the present, much less the future, for what it is.
They stare into the what was, eyes like pilot lights, guttering and spent, as the realities of their world continue on around them.
Science is a long, steady progression into the future. What may seem a sudden event often isn't felt for years, even centuries to come.
In the times following the Second Battle of Hoover Dam, however, old world blues took on a new meaning.
Where once it was viewed as a form of sadness, nostalgia, it became an expression describing the potential for the future.
It can be easy to see science as evil, technology unchecked as the source of all ills, all misfortunes.
With the courier at the helm, science became a beacon for the future.
We made science
It
good!
was old world blues, and new world hope. And hope ruled the
None
day
of the
at
scientists
Big
died.
Mountain.
It's
We could say more, but the stories in the Big Empty speak for themselves. Now armed with the transportal ponder, the courier could return to the dome at any time and crack open the secrets of the Big Empty one by one.
I don't think there's much left to explore, you guys. We could go back though.
Sat vigilant, waiting for its master to return, shoes covered in Mojave dust. Only one road yet remained, and it was one the courier had to walk alone.
Technically, the Dead Money DLC came out before the Old World Blues DLC, but we just haven't done Dead Money yet because I fucking don't like it. Big brain perk. Your brain is back in your body, but some of the advanced technologies remain. Your head still cannot be crippled, but you are only 10% more resistant to addiction now. Surprisingly, your damage result is improved by 10% minimum +1, so even more damage resistance. You've acquired the Big Mountain Transportal Ponder. It's capable of transporting you, and you alone, between the Mojave Wasteland and Big Mountain. To return to the Mojave, or go back to Big Mountain from the Mojave, simply equip the Transportal Ponder as you would any weapon, pull the trigger, and away you'll go. Note that it won't work in interiors or in combat situations, so it's totally incapable of harming your enemies. Huzzah, indeed! Everybody's cheering for me. We get a whole nother level up. Let's get that medicine max out. What do we even want to put points into? Like, I mean, I'm not using guns. So I guess it's gonna be like survival and barter. We've kind of essentially become kitted. Medicine maxed out. I guess barter could be good. We do sell some things sometimes. We'll just take that for now. Almost level 30. We do have the transportal part here equipped as a gun. We can use this to escape if we need to.
Might I be safe in the assumption that matters with the think tank have been satisfactorily computed vis-a-vis your residence in this domicile?
Yeah, everything's all good. I would like to buy some things. Still can't sell nothing. Okay, that's fine. We're going to take some things out of the safe here. I'm going to buy that last upgrade. I'm doing that before I end the video. We're taking that stuff. Other things that we don't need. Just to sell them. That should probably do for now. We'll leave the rest of the stuff in there, right? Yeah. That should do. Okay, I'll be back, you guys. Okay, I'm coming back in like 2 fucking seconds. I'm going out to this fucking balcony. Okay, in a now completed state, and we can just teleport out. This is a really cool little fucking feature on this gun. Okay, so we just teleport out. We go to somewhere that I hope has money, like the gun runners. Welcome back to the Mojave. It's been a long fucking time, dude. Hello, regular Mojave. Caesar's Legion and NCR and all the little bickering and conflicts and stuff.
Welcome, sir or madam.
Yeah, I just want to sell some stuff. You have caps. It's wonderful. What a wonderful life. Technically, you could sell Dr. Mobius' glove. We'll keep it because it's kind of a cool, unique thing. I don't think I need these frag mines. I really don't. So I'm going to sell them. We got plasma mines if we need to. So the proton axe, the throwing axes, the proton inversal axe, those here. Saturnite fists. Superheated, I guess, too. Right? Fuck it. Sell them all. Sell a bunch of shit. Yeah, I mean, we have like nothing we could buy here, though. Nothing cool. I mean, maybe. Do you get the cool stuff from the, like, for the lair? Laser rifle scope, no. Missile launcher, guidance systems, all the things, but nothing actually for me. Okay, maybe we won't sell all the things then. We'll, like, take some of the things back. Take, like, that. That's not cutting it. Take those mines back. Still not cutting it. God damn it, dude. And just, take one of those, yeah, one of those Saturnite fists back. We'll call that good. For now. I just need that much money. That's good enough. We're going to transport the right back. Let's just do zoom. That's how quick that shit goes. Right in the sink. And now, not only do we sell a bunch of things, we can actually go in here.
I trust matters regarding...
Yeah, I'd like to engage your services, though. I have one more goddamn implant to get. Increased crouch movement speed. 10,000 bottle caps. It's a lot. It's not like the cheapest thing in the whole world, but it is very important. We get M5 surgically installed. We now move faster while sneaking, so we move really fucking fast. I don't know if you guys can get really a good perspective of this here. We are going to leave this DLC anyway, so I might as well just go back here. We always go back to the same spot when we come back. But we do move freaky fucking quick. Because we got the combination of the Tunnel Runner perk as well as the implant. I actually might move faster crouched than not crouched. I don't know if there'd be like an actual test I'm gonna... So like this cactus to this... Or like, it's not a cactus, but like... So if I was like... Be like, move here, this is how fast that goes. Right? And then I crouch and then move back. It's actually faster. I believe I move... Not like significantly so, but I can essentially... I get to sneak for free. So I can just move so fucking quick. It looks weird in third person for sure. It looks like my legs are freaking out like I'm going way too quick. But, I mean, with that DLC complete, we are so fucking kitted. We could pretty much take on, you know, anything. And I'm not kidding. Like, anything. Fuck with me. I dare you. Like, we have so many good things. We have this lair here still. Wonderful. We have all kinds of good stuff. But that was the Old World Blues DLC. We got it completed. Completed the whole DLC. We got everything done. We did every side quest, visited every location. We got the best possible, like the good ending, I guess, of it, if you want to consider it that, the way where no one dies. Ending. Maybe them dying is good, though. You could consider that, maybe. Next time, we're going to do some stuff in the Mojave, though. We're not going to Dead Money yet, because it's going to be nasty. I mean, we could go to Black Mountain. Nah, I ain't afraid of Black Mountain. We still need a few more. How many star bottle caps we got? 25 still. We could go get 5 more of those. We could do Wang Dang Atomic Tango. We still haven't done the quest for the Kings. We have to talk to House still. All kinds of things we could do. We could start actually fucking with Caesar's Legion too, because I'm like way kidded and I'm like, send your little assassination squads after me. So many things to do, but that'll be next time. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the Old World Blues DLC. Like I said, my second favorite, Lonesome Road, is just hard to beat as like the best, because it's just really like, but Old World Blues has a special place in my heart. It's a DLC I always want to play through. It's got some of the best, coolest items to get in the game. Obviously, all those implants and stuff is very cool. The ability to have, you know, the brainless, or I guess the new brain in there, the heartless perk, the surgical spine and all that stuff, all the cool stuff. The, you know, health regeneration. We could put the rebreather on too, but we got health regeneration, endurance. We got a lot of levels out of that. We got the lair, which is like, if we're doing an energy gun build, the greatest laser gun in the game. Obviously, we have this big fucker thing too, though. You know, so we did get a lot of stuff out of that DLC. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure to leave that like rating down below. I would greatly appreciate that. Just let me know that you're enjoying the videos, and, you know, especially on today's one, on the end of the Old World Blues DLC, it'd be great to, you know, let me know that you guys enjoyed watching me play through that particular DLC. Back in the Mojave next time, so make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, so that way you can check out more videos from me and get notified when I upload videos, including Fallout 4 mod videos, as well as the rest of this Fallout New Vegas playthrough and whatever other videos I make. Who knows, maybe I'll play Cyberpunk, Elden Ring DLC coming out, who knows. Lots of good games. Great games. Classic games like this, but also other games. But yeah, pretty much other than that, though, you guys, you have a good rest of your day, whatever it may be, and I will see you in the next episode.